Hello, it's Christina, aka Plant-in-Crocs, and today I'm gonna be showing you all of the updates in my plant collection. So I was kind of thinking that I want to do these monthly updates so that you get an idea of where my plants are at. I'm just gonna walk around the entire house and show you all of the different plants, but I'm going to talk mostly about the plants that have new updates, new leaves, something new going on, I guess. I'm going to start in the entrance, so let me just grab you here. So for the entrance, we have the Peperomia rotundifolia. And as you can see, it's grown quite a bit. I feel like it's a fast grower, and yeah, it's just slowly filling out the space here in the window. This is an east-facing window, so it's getting all of the morning sun. It very much enjoys living up there. Then going into the bathroom here, we have the Disocactus ungulager. There's no real updates here either. It's just getting some east sun during the morning, and I think that's it for this one. Then heading into the bedroom, we have, oh, the light is flickering. Wait. There we go. I only have 2 plants in here, as you may already know, but we do have some pretty exciting news in here. So I'm gonna grab the first plant. So this is my Monstera Thai Constellation Creme Brulee, and this is a new leaf that is slowly, I think it's still sizing up a little bit and hardening off. It's not quite there yet, but this is the one, and it's doing really great in this east-facing window here behind me. So this is also just getting some morning sun, and it is thriving in there. So very exciting. I love this plant. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, and then this one, my Albuca spiralis Frizzle Sizzle, is finally giving me some new growth. So if you look into here, I have 3 bulbs in here. So I have obviously one here, and then a little one in here that is also giving me some new growth. And then I have one more in here, but it's not doing anything yet. So I'm hoping that it's gonna do something. It is definitely growing some roots in here. So it has some nice healthy roots in here. So that is very exciting. This is just flopping all over the place, but yeah. So there's new growth on this one, and I'm so excited about it. Then moving to the plant cabinet, I'm just gonna open it up. Let's start here at the top. So this one is the Anthurium pallidiflorum, and this was the latest leaf when I showed it in the plant collection video, I think. But it has given me a new leaf, as you can see here, and it is slowly expanding, so very excited to see that. And yeah, it's just a cute little baby plant, and I love seeing this grow, and I'm so excited for when this is bigger. This is definitely my favorite plant, probably out of all the ones that I have, but also the ones that I want. When the plant is mature, it's gorgeous, and it's long strappy leaves, and they're a little bit shiny as well, and it's just a really gorgeous plant. So I'm so excited for this one. Then next to it, here in the little basket thing, I do have this Alocasia Mellow Albo, and last time I showed it, it only had 2 small tiny leaves, but it has given me this much bigger leaf after I potted it up into soil, and look at that variegation. Oh my goodness. Once again, so excited for this one to grow out. This has so much potential to be one of my favorite plants as well. Yeah, I can't stop looking at this one. I keep a very close eye on this one. Like, ugh, I love it so much. Then the Anthurium Queen of Hearts has hardened off its recent leaf that you saw in the plant collection video as well, but it was just very new still. So this is the hardened off leaf. Look at that dark foliage. Stunning plant. Then we have my Sinanth Liberciana Golden Mosaic. And it has been growing pretty well, I would say. There were 2 branches last time I showed it, but the other branch, it just browned off. But I was kind of expecting it because all of the leaves on that branch browned off and then the branch browned off. So I was kind of expecting it. So it is a little lopsided now, but I don't really think it matters that much. But it has given quite a few leaves since you last saw it, and it is currently unfurling another leaf right here. This one is probably my favorite leaf just because of the stripes and the very striking contrast between the variegation and the normal leaf color. So yeah, gorgeous, exciting, and just a really fun plant as well. Then we have this Begonia Rex escargot. I still am not sure if that's the way you pronounce it, but that's just how I'm pronouncing it, so deal with it. This one had a new leaf growing, I think, when I showed it last. And this is the one. So a lot bigger than all the other ones. You can see here, this is the size of what it came with. Oh my gosh, I don't want to drop it. But we have this huge and shiny, beautiful leaf. Very, very gorgeous. And it also has, you might have already spotted it. It has 2 baby leaves growing here and 1 growing here. So this is doing really well. It's very happy in the cabinet and very excited to see what this will look like in the future. For now, it's just a plant for me to kind of learn my way with begonias, I guess. At least this kind of begonia. And it's doing really well, so I'm happy about that. I could probably add more begonias to the collection pretty soon because I feel like this is going really well with this one. Then we have the Anthurium luxurians. Not gonna talk too much about it. I just wanted to show you this leaf because it hardened off and finished sizing up. So I just wanted to show you this beautiful, gorgeous leaf. And I think we are getting a new one pretty soon. So that's very exciting. Then for the bottom of the cabinet, we just have the Veitchii sitting down here, and there are no new updates with this one. So that concludes the cabinet. So I'm just gonna close this up. And then we are moving on to all of the plants in the living room. And I'm gonna start with this one up here on top of the plant cabinet. So this is the Beaucarnia recurvata, and there are no real new updates on this one. This is just a very slow grower and it's just sitting up there living its best life, I think. Then moving to my bookshelf here, we have the CZ Raven plant. And once again, there are no really new updates other than the green new growth that I showed in my plant collection video. They have turned almost black, but you can still see through them a little bit, so they're not quite there. You can see this is the mature growth where you can't see through it. So they are on the way to turning completely black. Then moving past the bookshelf, this is my Sable Blue Pothos, and it's living here on the bookshelf. And I still don't know what I think about it. I think the top is really beautiful and bushy, but I don't know. The way it's spilling over is like not really doing it for me, so I might just leave it be and see if it will get more bushy and full in the trailing part. We'll have to see. For now, it's just living here and getting a little bit of light through the north facing window, but that is not a lot of light, so I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it be. Then moving past the sofa and into the actual living space area, I have this west facing window where I have a bunch of plants. And even though there isn't much to update on this one, I have to show it because it is probably my favorite plant in my collection as of right now. I know that I said the Paludiflorum is probably my favorite plant of all time, but it's still a baby, so for my collection as it is right now, it's not my favorite plant, but this one is. I don't know, this just has a really special place in my heart. And since I last showed it, it has given me a new flower, which is really cute. And a bunch of new leaves as well. Yeah, I can't keep track of what is new and what is old on this one because it's just growing all the time. And I think there are like 4 plants in this pot. I just love this plant. I don't know what to tell you. Then we have the Dracaena fragrans Warneckii, I think. And there isn't really anything to update on this one. It's just soaking up a bunch of west-facing sunlight here in the afternoon. It's a pretty slow grower, but it's getting a little bit taller, so excited to see when this gets a lot taller. Then for the Alocasia Tiny Dancer, I did have I think I mentioned in the plant collection video that I had a concern about the variegation because I got 2 all white leaves and the first one here has some kind of edema, I think. And this one here is just a tiny little line. It's not really a leaf, I would say, but it did give me an all green leaf afterwards that got a little bit damaged. Then it gave me this leaf with a little bit of variegation on it, and this one with some ghost variegation kind of thing. And now it has just recently put out this one, which is so beautiful and the kind of variegation that I really want on all of the leaves. I think I also said this in my plant collection video. I don't know what to expect from this plant anymore. Going from all white to all green, and now it's beautifully variegated. Other than that, it's a really beautiful plant in itself because of the long vines and the tiny leaves. I just think it's such a unique plant and I really love having it in my collection. Then I have a tiny update on this one. I suspected it giving me some new arms in my plant collection video, but it turns out it was actually just growth on the actual plant itself. All of this is new growth here at the top, so that's very exciting. And then I have the Syningia leucotricha that has not done anything new since you last saw it. Same with the Hoya compacta Mauna Loa. It has not given me anything yet, so I'm just patiently waiting for that. Then we have the ping that we potted up in my repot 10 plants with me, and it is just living life right here, catching some fungus gnats and turning a little bit pink, which is really cute. And then we have my big Sansevieria, or my snake plant. And this one is just a living life in this window. I never really know if it has given me new growth or anything because it's just one big mess. But I think this is kind of new growth. This might have been just a baby when you saw it last. But it is giving me a new little baby down here. Other than that, it's just living life right here. And then for the plants in the window, we have the monkey tail cactus over here, and it gave me a double bloom not too long ago, which you can see is about to fall off, so not that exciting anymore, but it was very exciting when they were blooming. Then the Hoya linearis As you can see, this vine is just growing like crazy. It is so much longer than the other ones that are stopping here at this point, but they are actively growing. In the actual pot, we also have some of the other ones that are pushing out new growth and trying to catch up with the other ones. But I think at some point I'm gonna have to chop the long vine here and just root it and pop it back into the pot, because it is so long compared to the other ones. Gonna have to chop that soon. And then the last plant here in the window is my Ripsalis Paradoxa Major that we potted up also in my repot 10 plants video. Yeah, I think it's just slowly settling in here. It looks so cute in this pot. Like, I cannot get over it. Here at the end, it is also pushing out some new growth, as well as up here. As you can see, it's also giving new growth here. Very exciting. I think it's loving being in this window. And then for the last area in the living room is my plant shelf. And I'm just gonna start from the top. The Gasteria, no real updates. The Pilea, nothing really to talk about there. It's just growing like a pilea very fast. And the pups are also getting quite big now. It's just hanging out up there. Going down here, we have the Hoya Matilde Splash. There's a fungus gnat. Go on to my ping. But yeah, this is just living life. It has pushed out a bunch of new leaves on the already existing vine with already existing leaves. So it's giving me double pairs by each node, it looks like, because there is also some new growth in here. And it has also pushed out this new vine with some baby leaves as well. So yeah, this one is doing really well. Then we have my philodendron Birkin and my little boot pot. But I don't know what's going on with this plant. Its new growth is looking like this. I don't know, it looks burnt. I have a theory that it might be me pest preventing and then accidentally spraying down into here where the new leaves are coming from, and they might have gotten burnt or drowned in the pest preventing spray. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna wait for it to push out some more new growth and see if that looks normal, or else I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. I've never had this happen before, so we'll see. Then we have this really cute combo, I feel. This is my Hoya Polynera outer variegated, and we recently repotted this, so it's doing really well. So it's already showing a bunch of new healthy roots in here, so I'm very happy about that. And then I recently found this cute cover pot, and I just think, oh, I turned it the wrong way. I just think this combo is so cute. It's a little jam jar situation. And then it has this cute vine spilling out, and I don't know, I just love the look of this. It's so adorable. This one just grows like a weed, like, oh my gosh. The leaves that I showed you in my Repot 10 Plants videos were this set right here. And it's already pushed out these leaves, and they have grown to this size, and it's putting out 2 new baby leaves as well. This just grows so fast, and it's so cute. Like, I can't get over this. Then I have this one, which is my Epipremnum pinnatum marble. And when I showed this last, it was just a wet stick with some roots, but I potted it into soil, and look what we have. We have 2 little baby leaves in here. They are so cute, and I'm so excited for this to actually grow again. Exciting. Then we have my Tephro cactus. It hasn't really done anything new other than growing a new spike, I think. I don't remember seeing this the other times I've looked at it, so yeah. Then we have the Ping over here, catching a bunch of fungus gnats. So very happy about that. Then we have my Hoya Hoshkaliana inner variegated, and it's giving me some new growth. This one is a new leaf, and then it also has this leaf here at the end. I think it's starting to settle into its spot. Oh, it has the tiniest little grow point or a new leaf coming in right there. My goal for this plant is definitely to get a bigger and bushy trailing plant, so very glad to see it growing. Then we have my Schlumbergera truncata variegated. And there isn't really much to update on this one. I can't really see any roots in here yet, but it did give me some new growth right here at the end. And it's still just all white, but it's growing. So I don't know if that's good and if it will stay alive, but I'm just gonna let it be. And if it gives me trouble at some point, I'm gonna fix it. But for now, I'm just letting it be. And then we have my Calea scutellurioides. It's really starting to size up the leaves, and it's giving these beautiful pink stripes by the vein. And we recently repotted this, but look at those roots already. Are you kidding me? That is insane. This is growing so fast, but it's not drying out as quickly as before I repotted it, so I'm not going to do anything just yet, but it might not be very long before I have to repot it again, so we'll see. And lastly, on this shelf, we have my booby cactus, and you can probably tell something different is going on with this plant if you've seen my previous videos. But I'm not going to talk about it yet because I'm going to talk about it in a future video that I'm working on. So I'm just going to put this back and you can maybe give your guess as to what is coming in the future. Okay, moving down to this shelf right here. Let's start with my Philodendron patriciae. First off, these cups on top of the moss poles, they work so well. I'm so happy I tried this out. I am never going back, I think. I can definitely recommend putting cups on top of your moss poles. The actual plant here, it's giving a new leaf and it's about to unfurl, so I'm so excited for that. Just look at these leaves and just imagine the potential of it growing on this moss pole. Like, I'm so excited to see what it's going to turn into. And then we have this plant. If you saw last week's video, you would have already seen this because I gave a little update on the Alocasia longoloba purple. It's still drooping, but not as bad as initially, and I still have hope for this plant. So I'm hoping that it's going to give me some new growth. There aren't any signs on it giving new growth yet. If you have experience with a drooping alocasia, please write a comment with some tips on if I should chop it now or if I should wait for new growth. Because I've never had an alocasia with such droopy leaves as this one. So please leave a comment down below with your tip if you have any. Then we have my Syngonium chiapens that we also put on a moss pole. It isn't showing any signs of any growth points being oh, never mind. Actually, wait, can you see that? It's pushing out a new leaf, right? Or am I just imagining things? Okay, that just got so much more exciting. Okay, there's a piece of grass in here in the moss pole. Excuse me. But yeah, all right. Exciting news on this one. I did not expect to find that, but yay. Then we have my Alocasia clypeolata, which did have some very drastic root rot when we repotted it, and it did yellow off this leaf. I'm gonna remove that soon. And then it's kind of yellowing on this other leaf and also on this one. It definitely took a toll on it with the root rot, but I'm hoping for it to bounce back. And if it doesn't, we do have some corms. I will also give an update on those in a little bit. Moving on to the philodendron Florida Ghost. This leaf is turning very green, but it isn't very close to the light, so I'm okay with that. And it is also pushing out this new leaf, so that's very exciting. Oh, and the leaves has, I don't know if you remember it, but in the repot, they were all facing up. Because I repotted them in a new angle, the leaves have all settled in now, as you can see. And that was the entire plant shelf here. But now we're moving into the office, where I have a new propagation station in here, but I have a tray with some secrets in it, so I'm not going to show you that. But they're at the bottom of the propagation station, so I'm just going to show you the top of the propagation station. So this is the top of the propagation station, and I did put my Syngonium chia pens cuttings in here, and I'm just going to grab them out because look at that. We got roots. Let's see if I can spot any more. Oh, there's one here as well, right in there. I think that's it, but they're looking really good. The new leaf unfurled, and it's pretty much just a perfect half moon. So that's really pretty. Well, it's almost perfect because it has a tiny bit of green up here, but it's so pretty anyways, like, oh my gosh. And then the last two things I'm going to show you are the corms that we... Oh, you're crooked. Oops. But I'm going to show you the corms that we got from the repot video. And this one is not really doing anything yet. It already had these roots when I potted it into here. I can't really see it doing anything yet, but I'm keeping a close eye on it. It was the Longaloba, by the way. And then for this one, I'm just gonna open it up. These are the Clypeolatas, and you can see some nice little roots in there, but also two of them have already started sprouting, so we're probably gonna get some baby leaves pretty soon. This lower one hasn't really done anything yet, but root wise, it's giving some nice roots. I kind of suspected me accidentally potting it into here upside down because the other two have started growing this fast. I don't know. It doesn't look like I put it upside down, but I guess we'll see. I'm just gonna close this back up. Oh, I turned the grow light back on, so it's flickering over here. Let's see if we can move you away from that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's it for today's video. Really happy with the collection so far and the growth and the updates that I could give you today. I thought were very exciting. I did walk around the house yesterday just to give myself an idea of who has exciting updates and who doesn't and stuff like that. Apparently I missed something because, for example, the Syngonium, I did not know it was growing a new leaf, but it could have happened overnight. I don't know. So I also had quite a lot of fun filming this video. So yeah. And I hope you had fun watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. And then once again about the Alocasia longaloba, if you have any tips, please leave them down below. I would love to read them. If you have any tips, if you have experience with drooping alocasias, I would love to know. And then I hope you will consider subscribing if you like this video and you want to see more of this channel. And either way, I'm just gonna wish you an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!